Well, it's do or die time for Holly Holm at UFC Singapore. She has lost her past 3 fights, cannot afford a 4th consecutive defeat at this point, especially against someone like Bethe Correia. Not to say Correia's a bad fighter or anything like that, but she is not on the same level of career success, anything like that in terms of Holm. And I think this fight does go Holm's way. Correia, an aggressive, come forward type of fighter, and that should play right into Holm's game plan. She's going to want to use a lot of movement, circle the cage, and counter strike her opponent when she is coming in. But I think Correia's striking is going to put her in some danger. She's going to come right at Holm and eventually get caught for the TKO at some point between the 3rd and 5th round.
I mean, come on. This is a setup for Holly Holm, right? She's lost quite a few fights now, but she's still arguably one of the biggest stars in the UFC women's divisions. And I think, you know, coming into this fight with Bethe Correia, she should pick her off, maybe get a knockout or a TKO victory, and maybe in the 1st or 2nd round. So I've got Holly Holm by knockout or TKO.
For this fight, I'm choosing Holly Holm to win. I think she's more technical, she has more weapons in her arsenal to defeat Bethe Correia, and I think that actually Correia is the perfect opponent for Holm. You know, she fights forward, and Holm, she's a technical counter striker, so I think that plays well. I think that this fight, you know, leans a little bit towards Holm, so I think that she will win this fight. I think she'll do it with a 2nd round KO.
In short, Holly Holm is on a completely different level to Bethe Correia, and for that reason she will win the main event at UFC Fight Night in Singapore this weekend. She will most likely run rings around Bethe Correia for 3 or 4 rounds, then gradually break her down towards the end of the fight and either stop her in the last couple of rounds or win it by decision.
Alright, so in terms of stand-up, it's a pretty clear one-sided fight here. Holly Holm is obviously one of the most decorated stand-up fighters of a female division, and I do think she will use that. Her takedown defense is pretty alright, and I think it's good enough to be able to keep that bitch on a distance and pick her apart, probably getting a TKO victory.